Hey, let me join the fucking party.
Janae, these glasses, I need a meme of this ASAP, please. Hold on. Janae, look at me. Look down immediately.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you don't know who this be, it's your girl KylerB coming at you with a new video. So today we're going to be talking about Love Island USA Season 6, Episode 26, and let's get right into the video. This episode is Movie Night Part 1, Movie Night Part 1, okay? So before we get to that, a lot of stuff happens in one singular day in the villa, so that they literally break these episodes into, most of the episodes being consisted of one day or most of a night. So it's just like they're probably like a couple days past movie night by this point, but we're still on just getting through the movie night. Like, we're not even finished the movie night, we're still trying to get through part 1, the full movie night. Part two's on Thursday. So, like, spoiler alert, part 2 is on Thursday. They split movie night into 2 parts. With that being said, back from the night, where Aaron and Kayler are arguing about the whole situation, where he made a comment about the shower, and he was just basically like, trying to downplay the situation, saying like he can't remember everything that happened in Casa More, so like he's not gonna remember everything that he said to Danielle, So they're arguing, later on they cooled, they had a little, break. They came back and they're chatting, and he basically told her that he loved her, and she said it back. So I'm just like, okay. I mean, pre-Casa More, sure. But post-Casa More, after Aaron did all that with Daniela, and you're coming back saying you love her, and Kayler said it back to you, I'm just like, Kayler still hasn't seen the half of Casa More, what he was doing up there. So just like, in the midst of this, Kenny and Janae, like, they got me. Like I said, I've been riding for them since they coupled up. Like, since they coupled up, I was riding for them. Casa More was going actually pretty fine until I was, bamboozled when he brought Catherine back. 'Cause I'm still confused why he even brought that girl back, to be honest. But I feel like because they had that kiss on the last day, maybe out of respect, whatever, he brought the girl back. But the gist of the conversation between Kenny and Janae is basically, Kenny basically told Janae that, he wants Janae, he needs Janae, like, oh my gosh, like,
I think you know where my head's at.
Say it.
I want you.
Okay.
I need you.
Tell me more. You need
like, I'm eating it up. Like, they're my people. Like, they're my winners. Like, oh my gosh. Like, sorry to the other people. Like, but with that being said, the conversation was very giddy. The thing is, people kind of dwelling on what Janae was saying to Kenny about the whole, she could build couches and People don't understand, Janae is just unserious. She's been like this. Like, in her conversations with dudes, she's just saying anything. Basically, you can't take her too serious in some of these conversations, and you can tell she's not being too serious. I mean, granted, she is very, acts of service and stuff like that, or, when she's talking to the people that she's talking with, but, like, she, people were trying to say, like, stand up because how she was talking to Kenny, and I'm just like, this is the same Janae that said she wanted a J-shaped house, okay? Like, this is the same Janae, okay? So, like, just know that she's just chatting and she's just being unserious. It is what it is. She's, like, at the end of the day, it is what it is. At the end of the day, Kenny basically said, like, yeah, he wants Janae. Like, Catherine is literally null and void at this point. Null and void. They have a conversation, they're chatting up. Next thing you know, they're kissing and whatnot. Can't wait to be in recoupling, or couple together, share a bed together, I'm gonna fall like this, couple, these two people just work together, because Janae said from ever since entering the villa that she wants basically her husband. She even told Ariana from jump she wants a husband. And Kenny just seems like he's a long-term dude. That's what he seems like, He just seems like a long-term dude. He just seems like he is matching Janae's vibe. Like, he's there. He's with it. Like, so, I'm with it. Like, it is what it is. Those are my people, like I said. It was very much a sweet conversation. Everybody's giddy. Everybody's happy. Da-da-da-da. Janae got her guy back. I know, Kenny happy that he got his girl back too. Yeah. With that being said, Kenny had to go break it off with that same night, mind you, he broke it off with Catherine. And the thing is that after this conversation, he pulls Catherine for a chat to basically, end things with her. Basically said, like, let's be friends. I think in the conversation, she trying to, like, basically hype herself up, or, like, big herself up, basically talk about her feelings, and, like, have you made a decision yet? And he's just like, yeah, my head's good. I'm with Janae now. Like, I'm good.
I think for me right now, Janae is like where my mind is at. I think like we're great together, but I think as like going forward, it might be better as just like friends.
Absolutely.
Like, thank you for your service, but I'm good. I'm gonna rock with Janae. We can be friends. Yeah. And, he let her down easy, basically complimented her after the fact. But at the end of the day, Kane, yeah, that's the ship name. The thing is that Love Island was asking about what the ship name was, and we said Kane. Like Kane, okay? Just like Janae, but Kane, okay? Because it was given Jenny, it was given like a different spelling, Kane, like, we didn't know. Johnny, like, what was going on here, but I don't know where these variations came from, but we're on Kane. We're on the Kane ship. I've been here. I've been rooting for them. We had a little bump in the road with Casa, but I feel like it added to the plot. I feel like even Janae knows it added to the plot, because Janae's like, it was good that you brought her back, because, you did it for yourself. But I'm like, I feel like it added to the story. I don't know. I feel like it just added to the story. Like, it added to the plot. Like, it gave time. Kendall gets a text, and him and Nicole get sent to the highway because all the others basically said, yeah, well, a couple. Basically, all the OG girls are single besides them and Liv and Kane. Like, a couple, at the end of the day, is Nicole and Kendall. So they go to the highway, and basically in the highway, they go all the way. Okay, like, at the end of the day. That's basically what they have in the hideaway, and they basically closed off, which I feel like, at this rate, closed off is, a good thing, in Love Island, but, they went to town, they had a time, yeah, so that's what's happening. Also what is happening, Serena and Cordell, they having a chat. He basically has his eyes on Serena, like, he just basically wants Serena back. Like, Dia, you're done. But he just haven't had that conversation yet. So he was waiting to have that conversation the next day. But Dia's also seeing that, peeping, that he not pulling her for chat. He's not chatting to her. So she's like, you know what, I'm going to do that too. So she wanted to get the one up on Cordell, basically trying to be like, oh, I'm ending things with you first before you end things with me. And I'm just like, all right, but you can already tell from he wanted Serena back.
That I decided to break things off with Leah, and I say, like, I want to work on us and I want to get back together with us. Is this going to be forced? Because if this isn't something that you want to do, then I don't want to do it.
Anyways, Serena's feeling a bit confused about the situation, because she's basically, like, every given moment, every given chance, Dia's pulling her for a chat to basically tell her about Cordell. Calm down. But she, like, first thing in the morning, she pulled Serena for a chat to basically tell Serena, I'm going to end things with Cordell. Basically trying to tell Serena, like, oh, you can have him. Like, I don't want him anymore. Which is like, girl, it's a bit weird. But Anyways, they have a chat later. Serena and Cornell have a chat, and he basically said, like, yeah, it's you. Are you gonna give me a second chance? Da 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 da. And Serena's just like, I just need time. I need time, girl. I need time.
I really want you. I'm not trying to hurt you. If you're really but I do mean this shit. Just think about it. Please.
Also, while this is happening, Liv and Kane. Liv, did not know that Kane was not feeling her anymore. Basically, was feeling Sierra. So he basically was telling the guys, and I guess whoever else that wanted to hear, that it was basically giving friendship. So he pulled Sierra for a chat, and he just never had that chat with Liv to basically say, well, it's friendship, like, we're not going to continue on a romantic level. So to see that he's trying to Sierra, they didn't have a chat, it's just kind of like, where was that respect, because I picked you from Casa Amor. And, in that chat with Sierra, he's basically saying, like, Sierra was talking about how she was trying to look over him after recoupling. And, he was, like, looking at her, too. And I'm just like, you're looking at her, too, but Liv picked you to be in the villa. So you're looking at a bombshell. Not a bombshell. You're looking at a Casa Amor girl, at the recoupling where you got picked to come to the villa than the person that was coupled up with you. Which I'm just like, it's a bit like, what are you doing? But anyway, that Liv and Kane are over.
Thanks, Queen. I already know how this is going to play out. Rather hear it from a girl who's pretty than an ugly guy with horse teeth. So, a win is a win.
Which is kind of like, that's sad for Liv. But, it is what it is, girl. It is what it is. Anyways, while it's happening, movie night is here. And, people get exposed. The first question off the bat, Aaron picks idle hands, which shows the handshake that he did with Kyler and the handshake that he does with Daniela in Casa Amor.
Yeah, look. Handshake. First and hopefully only.
So. Look it. Cool.
No way!
Which exposed him off rip. Then, after the fact, Aaron gets exposed once again because the little clip that they showed for Casa Amor, they didn't show the kiss with him and Daniela. They showed the kiss in the next one, and they showed the shower comment that he made to Daniela.
Right? Can we? Yeah.
No, we can't do that. No. Can't do that.
You said it, not me.
No. Right.
Aaron. Oh, fuck.
I like that he's being so open, but I feel like for what you had, you're being crazy open.
So it was like double whammy back to back to back. So he got his lashings, and it's not even over for him because part 2's on Thursday. Leah gets her lashings because, they show the clip of Rob trying to Kyler and Liv about the whole backseat situation. So they basically brought back the whole Andrea dumping situation. I'm just like, if they really wanted to shake things up, they should have showed the Rob and Leah conversation of it all. Like, why are we showing the Liv and Kyler conversation, which they already had an argument, they already chatted about it. They should have showed what Leah actually told Rob, because they never showed that. Like, if they showed that, they would have had a point. They would have been like, okay, well, Leah, you're not telling the truth telling Rob this, but you're just getting Rob's side. And I'm just like, who in production Rob is with, or in cahoots with Rob? Because, like, they made Rob look like a victim because Leah gets her exposed once again because, she was heated after Rob jumps in the pool and cries to her and basically kind of, lets her know that he's feeling Andrea. Because the thing is that when he came back from the day of kissing Andrea, he basically was like, oh, yeah, I kissed her. Like, so nonchalant. And was like, when Liv picked you at the first recoupling, you felt like, oh, why did Liv pick me? I don't know why she picked me, after 2 days. But then, you saw how Leah was acting. But then, after how long you was with Leah and doing all this little, handshakes and secret signals, you're acting nonchalant that you're kissing other people. on first date.
I don't think anyone understands that after I saw him crying like a bitch on the floor yesterday, I literally got the ick. I couldn't even sleep next to him because of it.
I feel.
Yeah. That was disgusting. You're crying to me? I should be crying. Fuck you, bitch.
Well, anyways, with that being said, you know, Leah was obviously heated and she was talking to the girls in the makeup room. You know, basically just saying like she got the ick from, you know, him crying. So putting that on the Jumbotron, you know, Aaron trying to pipe up for, you know, Rob. And Serena had to clock him because Serena had to basically say, you're piping up for Rob, but when Kayler, you know, you were disrespecting Kayler, you weren't piping up. You know, Rob can speak for himself. Rob can speak for herself.
Two girls to me when I'm trying to express to him.
He's not on the floor crying over two girls, is he? He's obviously opening up to you because he can see you're upset.
This is the most offenses I've seen you get. You didn't get all this bug about behind Kayler, but you're really going to bat behind Rob.
Yeah, because I'm going to...
Like, what you doing? Anyways, with that being said, Kendall also gets exposed for being like Cordell's wingman because he was really rooting for, like, he was even rooting for the whole Kayler situation with, you know, how Danielle and Aaron was moving. So, like, the show, all of that, like him being all in all the casted girls' ear is kind of just, it was so messy. And
legit, that was probably the craziest shit I've ever witnessed.
We started going in.
You and Dea, it was a 10.
Literally.
What Dea's giving you in such a short amount of time is light years ahead of what Serena has given you back.
Kendall. Kendall's the bitch, not clearly.
Serena had to basically say, like, you're messy, just own it, like, just stop chatting, like, just owning that you're a messy, because he really got exposed for that. And Liv has to basically tell him, like, you're 28, like, act like it. The thing is that that's why these girls in the villa, you know, go to them for advice, because Rob and Aaron are the oldest guys in the villa, as well as Miguel. So they talk to them the most because they're older. Anyways, and treat them like big brothers. So with that being said, you know, that was part one of movie night. I feel like, you know, the clips, well, not the clips of, you know, Leah talking about Rob, and then, you know, Leah going at it with Liv and going back and forth. Miguel, he kind of feeling like he getting the ick. He kind of like, I don't feel like he's gonna drop her just then and there. I mean, I feel like if somebody comes in, he might show interest in them than Leah, but he kind of feeling a little like, no. With that being said, that was movie night part one, part uno. I don't think any, you know, Kenny clips was gonna be in there, to be honest. There's a thing called Challengers, which obviously is about a trio. I mean, it could be about Janae, Jacoby, and Josiah, which would make some sense. Or it could be about the Aaron, Rob, and Daniela, which I feel like is going to be about Aaron, Rob, and Daniela. We'll see. There's a preview for tomorrow's night, which showed, you know, Miguel kissing Sierra, basically calling the kiss 20 out of 10. And then once again, Aaron and, you know, Kayler going through it because he basically was doing up a madness in Casa Amor of Daniela.
Thursday nights. It's movie nights. The sequel.
Oh, goodness. Okay, that's 20 out of 10.
I respected you so much. Fuck!
And the thing is Danielle's about to be exposed because you were doing all of that with Aaron from the jump, and then you somehow end up with Rob. And I'm just like, how sway? Like, how did that happen? Like, that's why everybody was confused. But anyway, that was episode 26. The next episodes are not until Thursday, so we're going to have to, like, basically dwell on what we have seen. You know, it wasn't too messy, it wasn't too bad, but the aftermath of movie night is going to be messed up. I don't think the girls will be like, they're gonna like air out Kendall a little bit more, probably, because to hear Kendall basically hype up Daniela and Dia is wild coming from him. But anyway, If you guys like the video, comment down below, let me know your thoughts, comments, concerns. You guys subscribe to our channel, subscribe. Anyway, thank you guys for watching this video. Peace.